Well, the department says those who contract COVID-19 while at work will be paid out in terms of the Occupational Diseases Act. And we're joined by the Labour Department Director General, Thobile Lamati, for more on the story tonight. Good evening and thank you so much for your time on News at Prime. Firstly, you've spoken about how these regulations and measures with regard to COVID-19 are to be implemented concurrently with the Occupational Health and Safety Act. I'm wondering which are the sectors or businesses that would be exempt from OSA in particular?
Good evening, Cathy, and to your viewers. The Minister of COCTA issued a regulation which outlines the companies that are expected to resume economic activity with effect from tomorrow, and that includes some part of manufacturing, construction, and we're also allowed that gardeners and domestic workers can come to work. Now they can only do that under on condition that they have plans that will enable their workers to return to work, and those plans are based on the risk assessment that they would have done to ensure that their workplaces will be safe for the employees. So those are the conditions. Those are the preconditions that we set.
Most of what you have recommended, including the kind of products that employees should be given, such as masks and hand sanitizers, you are saying must be done at the cost of the business. Now, we know that many businesses, of course, have taken a knock over the last couple of months of not being able to operate. Is this going to be subsidized also for businesses who can't fully foot that bill right now?
Subsidized by who, Cathy? This has always been a requirement. It's not a new requirement. The Occupational Health and Safety places the responsibility of provision of personal protective equipment and maintenance of that personal equipment squarely on the shoulders of the employer. Now, as we ease into economic activity, it's important that we remind employers of that responsibility. We know that it might be costly. Now, I think we need to look at what is important here are the lives of the employers and the lives of the employees and the lives of the community and whoever who's bound to interact with the companies. Or do we say that the economy is more important than the lives of the people? So here we're saying that it's employers' responsibility to provide personal protective equipment.
Sure. And I want us to talk about then the compliance, because what you've set down is effectively a lot of administration too, in terms of employers being able to record the temperatures and basically the health of their employees. Who's going to be ensuring that all of this is done from the Labour Department to ensure that there are no shortcuts being taken?
Our inspectors will go out and do inspections. But of course, we know that, and I'm sure you also know that we don't have enough inspectors to be at each and every workplace. And that's why we'll rely on the workers themselves, we'll rely on the public to indicate to us that the Occupational Health and Safety regulations or the directive that we've issued is not being complied with, so that we can send inspectors in those areas.
And in as far as then when we project ahead, your perhaps estimations in terms of the number of sectors that you think are going to come on board at least in the next 3 weeks or so. It is a slow build-up, of course, but which are those sectors that you're predominantly earmarking for all of these measures?
Our concern really now is big business. I mean, the companies that have more than 500 employees, we know the difficulty that they will run into in adapting their workplaces to meet the requirements that we've set for them. we appreciate that it's going to be a tall order, but we want to work with them. We're also concerned about you raised the issue of administrative burden. Small employers are already complaining about that. And we stand ready as a department to assist them. We're not really here to do inspections only. We have a number of officials that are experts in the field of occupational hygiene, and they are there to make sure that they provide assistance to the smaller employers in an event that they are unable to do the risk assessment. We're able to provide that kind of assistance.
All right, let's leave it there for tonight. The Labour Department's Director General, Thobile Lamati.